When the vessel enters the dock and water is pumped out, the aft bottom of the vessel sits on the keel block. Then, the forward bottom touches the keel block. In other words, put into final position as soon as the bow of the vessel touches the blocks. The keel blocks alone cannot support the vessel intact. Hence, bilge blocks are used. Bilge blocks embrace the curvature portion on the sides. Bilge blocks are adjustable on both ways, moved on both sides, in or out, as requirement of the ship. The outer end is lifted up or lowered down to embrace the curvature of the ship. As the vessel bow touches the keel blocks, the forward draft starts reducing. This moment is called the critical instant, and the end of the critical period. One must ensure that the residual virtual GM at the critical instant is sufficiently large to allow for possible inaccuracy. It is at this instant that the reaction P has the most possibility of topping the vessel, since the bilge blocks are not completely embracing the curved portion of the ship, and if the loss of GM causes the stability to turn negative, the vessel can tilt to either side, port or starboard. As the water is pumped out further, the reaction P keeps increasing until it is equal to the vessel displacement when there is no more water above the keel blocks. The danger, however, is over, since after the critical instant, the vessel is fully supported by the bilge blocks. While undocking, as water is pumped into the dock, the reverse happens, and the bow lifts off first. The bilge blocks are slackened, and the danger of negative GM reappears. To avoid the danger, the vessel is undocked with all tanks and weights being the same or as close as possible to the docking condition. If some changes have taken place in the weights or the tanks, and it is not practical to create the same condition as before while docking, then the entire stability for dry docking the vessel in this new condition should be calculated to find out the GMF and fore and aft drafts at CI. Once again, it should be ensured that the stability will not be negative at any stage. This ensures that the stability condition, including free surface moments, are a known factor and will not negatively affect the stability of the vessel. As the water is pumped in, the draft forward and aft keeps increasing. A steady draft indicates that the particular section of the vessel is afloat.